Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment.
Tell you what, it looks like anytime Gervin gets within 15 feet of the hoop, he's knocking it in. And there's not a ton you can do about it. This guy is a scorer. Now that's defensive presence. Harassing the shooter and grabbing the miss.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. We've got a good matchup in the guard position tonight, Clark. Should be a fun battle for the fans.
I agree. I mean, every kid loves to dribble and shoot, so it's a blast to watch the pros do it, the best in the world. Plus, if there's any ankle breaking going on tonight, you know it's going viral.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Spurs. The coach had nothing but praise for Jalen Brunson, and he said he spent a lot of time watching Jalen. His words were, it's not easy for a player his size to dominate like he does. It speaks to his drive and his ability to outthink his opponents. Coach holds Brunson in high regard. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Yeah, you can't allow Gilmore that kind of positioning. I mean, once he gets it, he's throwing it down every time.
6 to shoot. Back to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Big Cat says, take that.
All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
And New York has possession. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. San Antonio moving the ball around. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
New York.
And the Knicks with the possession here. Trailing by 2. Pass to Towns. Towns double team.
Antonio foul. Roberts. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Bridges. Here's Brunson. That one's wide left. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Gervin, no good. Down low. Outside Hart. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Roberts. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Hart can't hit. San Antonio leading. Here's Gervin. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Man, is Gervin fun to watch off the bounce or what? Confidently attacking the rack there.
Brunson surveys. He takes it in. Shot's good by Hart.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Pass to Roberts. Here's Gervin. Here's Gilmore. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Towns on a screen. It's Bridges on the wing. No good on the 3. Spurs lead by 4. Here's Banks. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win. He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
San Antonio foul.
So for the Knicks.
George Gervin. First personal foul. Second team foul.
To the middle. It's stolen away. Here's Tucker. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's San Antonio finishing the quarter with an 8-point. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs?
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
Out left to the wing. Dadier. To the inside. Outside McBride. From the arc. Yamashele can't hit. San Antonio leading by 8. There's the drive. Edmondson, good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's McBride. Pass to Shaman. Launches a 3. And again, the Knicks missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Counted.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Outside McBride. Here's Dadier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York again can't hit. Here's Edmondson. Pure from 3-point range. Edmondson's got 5.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, with the new 11-year, $77 billion TV deal kicking in this season and tons of compelling teams, the NBA is in a great place. Commissioner Adam Silver said the NBA is in as strong as a position as it ever has been. Not just in my time as commissioner, he said, but in my over 3 decades at the league. Guys, back to you.
That's saying something. All right, thank you, Allie. So both teams making some changes here. Spurs lead by 15. Moore shot is off. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. No good from outside. Into the lane. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, guys love playing with Johnny Moore. He's so unselfish. He's a pure point guard, and he's a pass-first guy.
And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Here's Banks. San Antonio moving the ball around. Basket's good. Moore's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Banks. First personal foul. First team foul.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here.
2 minutes.
Outside Brunson. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. New York again can't hit. San Antonio leading by 19. In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max card.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
Banks gets the bucket. Banks has got 6 points. Woo!
His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's more after the basket by New York on the other end. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Outside Hart. Outside Brunson. Takes the three. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 7.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
Inside. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
29 seconds left in the first half. It's Hart on the wing. Outside Brunson. From downtown. Rebounded by the Spurs. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Moore. And he gets that one. Moore's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. San Antonio on top, running away with this one. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Now here's Brunson. To the paint. Here's Gervin. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Gilmore. Soft touch off the glass.
Playing with such brute force on the inside. Gilmore with the size and some pretty good moves, too.
Brunson is doubled. Three-pointer, Bridges. Banks pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
To the middle. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Can they get it? And Towns with the lay-in.
A force in close. When Towns smells that rim, he goes right to it.
There's a screen. Here's Moore. Here's Gilmore. And it's New York with a rebound. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Hart from long range.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Roberts. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
High-value assist there, finding him inside for the finish.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there. Really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Moore. The quick look, no good that time. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. A different look for San Antonio. Here's Paxson. The three. And the three-pointer goes. Paxson's got 6 points.
Look, he may not be a high-volume three-point shooter, but he'll take that when you give him the chance.
Now here's Brunson. He has 7. And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
Paxson can't get it to go.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Allie. On offense, here is San Antonio. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And here's McBride. Stripped it away. Fires the three. Paxson can't get it to go. 1:02 left in the third quarter. Pass to Dadier. Here's Shamet. New York working the ball around now. And the Knicks miss again. And it's San Antonio's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. McBride with it. Going inside. It's stolen. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Offensive rebound. Yabusele, left side. Here's the three. A nice shot by McBride. McBride's got 6. Here's Paxson. Three-pointer. King tries again. And so it's San Antonio, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. Well, when you...
New York, 25.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And San Antonio has possession. Out to the right wing. Workman can't get it to go. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. The 3-ball. Rebound by San Antonio. To the right side. 4-3. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player.
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Just 5 on the clock. Second chance effort. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Robbed. Here's Edmondson. Another shot. Pass to Workman. Here's Odom. He's covered by Hart. And Odom gets it to go. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Now Bridges. And an Obi for 3. And it's Workman with a rebound. Tucker with the ball. And it's Brunson picking him up. Paxson can't get it to go. And New York has possession. They have yet to score here in the fourth. Fires the 3. Brunson missing again.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Here's Paxson. And the 3 off target. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Pass to Odom. Here's Workman. Here's Paxson. Here's Tucker. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Now here's Bridges.
2 minutes.
And here's Brunson from the arc. And it's Workman with a rebound.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son. Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Pass to Towns. Picked it out of midair. Here's Workman. Anunoby covering. Workman can't get it to go. And here's New York now.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Spurs.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point. Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Anunoby on the wing. Here's Brunson outside. Rebound by San Antonio.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Brunson. Hart from long range. New York again can't hit.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks.
Now into the lineup for yours.
And New York has possession.
Number 30, Lane Odom.
Here's Brunson outside. Ferguson with a rebound.
Hey, I have no idea why he's still shooting threes. He's got to find another way to be productive.
Brooks outside. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Odom can't hit. Outside Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Off target. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. Boy, they were something special.